Welcome to Echoes Unseen, where we dive deep into the forgotten, the mysterious, and the terrifying. Today, we journey back to 18th century France. Imagine this. You've just finished a hearty meal, maybe even indulging in a second helping. But then someone comes along and eats your dinner. Your reaction, anger, surprise, maybe even disgust. Now imagine that person eating everything on their plate, and then still wanting more and more until they have consumed enough food for 4 people. That would be shocking, wouldn't it? But to the citizens of 18th century France, it was a horrifying reality. They lived in a time when hunger knew no bounds, a time when a man's hunger was so insatiable that the military used him as a human spy bag and whose life ended in madness, rot, and one terrifying mystery. This is the real, horrifying story of Tarrare. Born in 1772 in a small village outside Lyon, France, Louis Antoine, better known as Tarrare, appeared to be a normal boy growing up. This changed drastically when he turned 17 years old. On his 17th birthday, Tarrare ate an entire roast pig in one sitting, an event that shocked his family and friends. But that was just the beginning. Over the next few years, Tarrare's appetite grew, consuming anything and everything in sight. He ate live animals, whole baskets of apples, quirks, rocks, even garbage, and yet he never gained weight. Doctors who examined him were baffled and repulsed. Tarrare smelled of rotting flesh. His body constantly sweated, and his mouth could open unusually wide, much like a snake. People started believing that he might be a demon or a freak of nature. Little did they know that Tarrare's story was just beginning. The French Revolution was raging, and Tarrare found himself in the thick of it. Amidst the chaos, he came to the attention of the military, who saw an opportunity in his bizarre condition. They enlisted him to swallow top-secret messages and smuggle them through enemy lines. The idea was that he would consume the rolled-up documents with a small piece of bread and then relieve them on the other side. It was a risky plan, but in the desperate times of war, desperate measures were needed. However, on his first mission, Tarrare was caught. The enemies tortured him, trying to extract the secrets from his stomach. They imprisoned him for weeks, nearly executing him before realizing that the message he carried was just a test. It was a cruel joke by the French command, to humiliate and punish him for not being able to complete his mission. The military never trusted him again. After being discharged from the army, Tarrare was sent to a hospital for the insane in 1794. Where doctors tried everything from wine, tobacco pills, and vinegar to cure his abnormal hunger. But nothing worked. And then a 14-month-old baby went missing from the hospital. The staff suspected Tarrare, and although he wasn't seen with the child, he was chased out of the hospital and virtually vanished from history. Tarrare reappeared years later in 1800, seeking help from doctors because he couldn't eat. He told them he had swallowed a gold fork and it was killing him. When doctors performed an autopsy, they found his stomach and intestines were black, ulcerated, and riddled with disease. But they found no fork. What had happened to Tarrare? Was he a victim of extreme greed, an insatiable monster, or a poor soul cursed with a mysterious illness? The truth remains hidden. But one thing is certain, some hungers can never be fed. Did you find this story fascinating or horrifying? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. We bring you new episodes every week, so stay tuned. Until then, stay curious and keep an eye on your hunger. It might be growing.